Hello out there, you're welcome again to another episode of The School of Money. I am Olumide Emmanuel, CEO of the Common Sense Group and author of the book, The School of Money. Wow, it's wonderful to be able to come to you again through this channel and share with you different things that will help you to be able to achieve your personal goals in life. This broadcast is aimed at teaching you wealth creation principles, reveal to you the pathway that leads to wealth, and connect you with money-making opportunities. Every time you tune into this broadcast, we're going to be sharing with you on how to make, manage, and multiply your money. This broadcast is all about raising a new breed without greed, a new breed of entrepreneurs that will change things in our continent and in our world today. And that's why you need to have the right information. You do have to be equipped to be able to become one of those new breed without greed. So if you don't have a copy of this book, you need to do everything you can to get a copy of this book. The School of Money is about 700 pages, hardcover, CD and DVDs included in there. And this book is making waves already all over the world. When you get a copy of the book, you're going to be equipped, you're going to be empowered, you're going to be inspired, and you're going to receive the ingredients that will help you to be able to be one of those top world-class individuals. Well, on today's broadcast, I'm going to be sharing with you on how to increase your value in the marketplace. How to increase your value in the marketplace. So I want you to do something for me right now. I want you to get your pen, get your notepad, and I want you to spread the word around. Tell people around you to come around the TV set and tell them the Common Sense Guru is back on here and is going to be talking to you on how to increase your value in the marketplace. You see, you need to understand that today's marketplace is a very competitive marketplace. When you look all around you, you discover that many of the jobs that you are vying for right now, there are loads of people all over the world vying for the same job. It's not unpopular and uncommon today to see a job being advertised in a company or a top organization in Africa, and people are applying for the job from all over the world. And that's why you need to do everything you can to make sure that you remain valuable. And I've told people over and over again, the day you stop learning, you start dying. Master's degree is the new BSc right now. So if you don't even have a master's degree, you are really going to be very low in the market. So you need to do everything you can to make sure that you have the right value, because your values will determine your value. So in today's broadcast, we're looking at how to increase your value in the marketplace, so that no matter where you are in today's marketplace, you will be a valuable vessel. Isn't it amazing that why some people are looking for jobs and writing, applications all over, going for interviews? Some people are being called upon, they are being poached, they are being head-hunted. It's all a function of value. Stay tuned, and we'll continue after this time.
Millions of people today live at the mercy of house owners who at one point made a decision to acquire a property or plots of land to build. You can secure your future and make that decision today with Common Sense Estates Limited. You can choose to have a permanent address or invest in any of our strategically positioned estates all around the nation. Eagle Estate, Phase 1, 2, and 3, Agbara, Dream City Estate, Ikorodu, Dove Estate, Ofada, Genesis Estate, Abuja, Sela Estate, Port Harcourt. Why wait? Patronize us and procure your land or fully completed houses of different sizes in any of the estates at affordable and flexible payment plans. For more details, call 0805-267-3673, 0806-575-5996, or visit our website www.commonsensegroup.com or our corporate office, 28B at Janaku Street, Awuse Estate, Salvation Bus Stop, Okwebi, Ikeja, Lagos. Remember, procrastination is a killer of actualization. Act now.
Yes, you're welcome back. You're still on to the School of Money. Are you a valuable individual? Yeah, are you a valuable individual? Today's marketplace is a very competitive marketplace. And if you are not valuable, you are not going to matter in the marketplace of today. I remember many years ago when people are looking for jobs, you see people, they'll get a job, and when they get a job, probably as a manager in an organization, then the same man that is a manager is going to have a driver, is going to have a permanent secretary, is going to have a PA, is going to have a secretary, and he's going to have a lot of people attached to him because he's a manager. But in today's competitive world, you discover that you have to be able to multitask. So when you're a manager, You are your own driver. You are your own PA. You are your own secretary. You carry your laptop. You type your letter, do all those stuff. And what they try to do in today's marketplace is to make sure that, well, if you're going to carry out all those assessments, then they will probably just load all the money and give you a good salary. Now, that shows you that things are changing. So in order for you to continue to survive in today's marketplace, you must be very, very valuable. One of the things I realize is that a lot of people always think, oh, well, I've got a good job. I'm doing well in my company. They can't sack me because I'm very valuable. But you see, one of the things I always say is this. Even if you are so valuable to that organization, is your organization valuable to the market? Because it's one thing for your organization to retain you. It's another thing for the market to retain your organization. Do you understand that? So if you say, okay, oh, I'm so valuable, they can't sack me. What if your company goes bankrupt? They have not sacked you, but the market has sacked your company. And then by the market sacking your company, you are out of job. So you need to be very, very valuable in today's market to continue to survive. While many people are writing applications, like I said before the break, going for interviews, some people are being headhunted. They are in a good job. And while they are still sitting there in their good job, people are calling them from all over the world, especially with all this new media, LinkedIn and all those stuff. You get all kinds of calls. I get calls from people. I'm a CEO of my own company. I've got all kinds of businesses I run, and people are calling me, offering me jobs in America, offering me job in China, come to Dubai, come and help us run this company. And I'm like, look, I'm already okay. I don't need a job. Whereas there are people looking for jobs. Why some of us are being headhunted all over the world? Now, listen and listen well. You have to be valuable to survive in today's market. But in order for you to be valuable in the marketplace, in order for you to increase your value, there are 5 C's of value. 5 C's of value. And that's what I want to talk to you about on today's broadcast. Number 1, in order to increase your value in the marketplace, you must have character. Yes, character. Have you noticed in the last 10 years, if you look back, you'll discover that many companies have gone belly up. Many organizations have been brought down by unethical behaviors from their CEOs, from their board, from the people that are supposed to be managing the business. We've had all kinds of politicians, all kinds of athletes and sports people come to say, oh, I'm sorry, I cheated on my wife. Or we've had all kinds of stuff going on because people lack character. You need to understand that character, integrity, is the strength of your survival in today's marketplace. Your values will determine your value. And today, values are lost. People are no more valuable. People are not, they wear suit and tie, they dress nice, they drive private jet, nice cars, but they don't have value. They are ready to cut corners. They are ready to cheat. They are ready to do all kinds of stuff. And that is why you find out that no matter how high they rise, they fall. Let me tell you something. One of the secrets of life, don't bother to rise if you plan to fall. Don't bother to rise if you plan to fall. So in order for you to be valuable in the marketplace, be a man or a woman of character. You need to understand that when you have character, when you have integrity, you are going to be so valuable because character and integrity is lacking in today's world. So it's just like everybody's moving in one direction of fraud, of corruption, of compromise, and then you are moving opposite the tide with character and integrity. There is no way you will not be marked out. There is no way you will not be highlighted for value. So, number 1, you must be a man or a woman of character. You must be a man or a woman of integrity. Because when you have character, when you have integrity, people are ready to go all the way with you. I've heard a lot of people say, oh, there's no money, there's no money. Whereas, because we have built our lives and our organizations on values like excellence, integrity, truth, and all those stuff, you see people bringing money. Listen and listen well. You can make it once you're a person of character. Think of people that have gone down. Politicians. People that had a good political career, but they messed up with one girl in one hotel, messed up with one stuff, they are down. Think of athletes. People that were doing well in their career, in golf, in football, in all kinds of stuff, in music. And before you know it, one character flaw, sleeping around with one prostitute somewhere, with one dancer somewhere, and they are ruined. Think about it. Values are lacking in today's world. And if you look at the 7, sins, the 7 deadly sins, you see that business without ethics is one of the 7 deadly sins. Business without ethics or without value. And that's what's happening in today's world. People are just doing things anyhow. They are not ready to do things with a straight line. But let me tell you something. If you want to build anything that will last, you must be a man or a woman of character. That's the first C. The second C that will help you to be able to develop your value and build your value and increase your value in the marketplace is competence. Competence. It's not just enough to have character, you also have to be competent. Because character without competence is going to still cause failure. And that's why you need to understand that a lot of people say, but I'm telling the truth. Yes, you are telling the truth, but are you performing? But I'm a good person. I don't steal. I don't lie. I'm very good. But are you productive? You must be a man or a woman of competence to be valuable in the marketplace. Because I remember, I think sometime this year or last year, I had a meeting with some of my top leaders. And I gave them a little assignment to do while we're sitting down. And I asked them a simple question. Will you choose character or competence if you have an opportunity to choose one? If you are people that have character, but they are not competent, and you are people that have competence, but they don't have character, which one will you choose above? And I discovered at the end of the day, they all said, well, character is important, but I also need people that are competent. So I will always choose character above competence, but if you have character and you are not competent, we're still not going to achieve our goals. So at the end of the day, you have to have the two. So that means it's not just enough for you to have character. Can you imagine people that are so loyal to you, but they are not productive? I know what I'm talking about. You can have people around that are so loyal. They are loyal to you. They are ready to die with you, but they are not producing any result. So question, if they are not producing results, how can you survive and continue to be who they should be loyal to? So you need to know that if you want to be valuable in the marketplace, you must have character, and then you must have competence. You must do everything you can to develop your competence. You must do everything you can to be skillful in what you are doing, because there's a difference between skilled labor and unskilled labor. If you are not competent, you are not going to be productive. If you are not productive, you are not going to be valuable. And that's why there are a lot of very, very good people that have good character, but they are poor. They are very good. They live right. They don't cut corners, but they are poor. Why are they poor? They don't have competence. Well, 3 more C's to go. I'll be back after this break. Stay tuned.
A time when poverty ravages the land, throwing the inhabitants into pathetic confusion. Companies filing for bankruptcy. Entrepreneurs are entangled in a web of insolvency. Job seekers explode in frustration, while employment looks away without hesitation. The rat race continues with no tape of victory in sight. Finally, a savior emerges, the School of Money. How to make, manage, and multiply your money. The Entrepreneur's Blueprint by Olumide Emmanuel. A book born out of over 20 years hands-on experience on entrepreneurship. Simple, practical, and commonsensical. Look no further. It's a business school in print where the cheapest school fee is paid. Grab your copy today and dispel your doubt and confusion. Get the blueprint to financial freedom. For free delivery all around Lagos, call 0805-267-3673, 0802-305-9058, and 0802-347-0797. For online purchase, visit www.myschoolofmoney.com. You can also visit our corporate office, 28B at Janaku Street, Awuse Estate, Salvation Bus Stop, Okpebi, Ikeja, Lagos. The School of Money. Grab your copy today.
Wow, welcome back. Hope you're taking notes and hope you're doing something about this stuff. These are heavy stuff, man. Heavy stuff. We're looking into how to increase your value in the marketplace. And I've said today's marketplace, very competitive. But if you want to increase your value, there are 5 C's of increasing your value. Number 1, you need to have character. Number 2, you need to have competence. Number 3, you need to have capacity. Character, competence, and capacity. Now, I live in Nigeria, in Africa. And in Nigeria, we have power problem like we have in many parts of Africa. And now we have different generating sets. So when you're starting a business, you're building a house, while you're doing that, you have to consider all these things. Because, for instance, in Nigeria, you have to power yourself, you have to produce water by yourself, produce security by yourself. So you are like a government on your own because you create everything for yourself. Now, we have different capacities of generator. Now, if you have a 5 kVA generating set, there's a limit to the load that the 5 kVA generating set can carry. If you have a 50 kVA generator, there's a limit to what that generating set can carry. Now, imagine this. If you have a 20 kVA generator and you want to use it to power a 50 kVA load, guess what's going to happen? It's going to try to carry it for a few seconds. So once you put on the generating set will be making noise and be prepping up and it's getting ready. The very minute you load it with the 50 kVA load, it's going to come on, pick the load, and it's just going to begin to die off. Why? Because you are putting something on it that it does not have the capacity to carry. Question: do you have the capacity to matter in today's marketplace? I've seen a lot of people that have not been able to excel in their career. They have not been able to excel financially because their capacity is too small. And when your capacity is too small, you have to do everything you can to enlarge your capacity. That's why we have capacity building training and seminar. Capacity building things that you need to do. Listen to me, you have to increase your capacity. If you don't increase your capacity, you cannot matter. You can't have value. You can't matter in today's marketplace. So capacity, increasing your capacity. One of the capacity you need to develop is the ability to multitask. You see a lot of people, they are so monolithic in their thinking. They think that is focus. That's why you will end up focusing on poverty and nothing comes out. You have to learn how to multitask. You can't just be doing only one thing. You have to be able to do 3, 4, 5 things at the same time and do them successfully. Many people are struggling today because all the expertise and the skill they have is only in one sector of the economy. It's only one. They only have one skill. They are not multi-skilled. They are not multi-talented. They cannot multitask. So by the time they lose their job or they have a crisis in their career, they are gone. In our country, Nigeria today, people in the financial sector have gone through a lot. Job losses on a consistent basis. But guess what? Many of them have been in the financial sector for 15 years. They don't have any skill. Some of them have just been counting other people's money. They are tellers. All they do is just sitting down to enter data and to do entry, to enter money into the computer. And that's what they have been doing for 15 years. Now they say they are working in the bank. All they have been doing is collecting money and doing entry for 15 years. Now they have lost their job. They don't do anything. They don't have any other skill. Why? Because they have spent the whole of their life doing just one thing and just doing it because they are collecting money. I'm a banker. Now they are beginning to realize that one skill cannot help you. You have to be able to multitask. You have to be multi-skilled. And that's one very important thing you need to do. Another thing you need to do is to begin to read. You need to read books. You need to attend seminars. You need to listen to increase your capacity, because your knowledge increases your capacity. Your knowledge increases your skill. Your knowledge increases your expertise, and it increases your capacity. If you don't have capacity, you can't matter in today's world. So you need character, you need competence, you need capacity. Because there are a lot of people you employ, you give them a little task, they are not doing well in it, and they are looking for promotion. How can you be promoted when the little job they have given to you, you've not been able to do it well? But when you get into an organization and you are put in charge of a department or a unit, and you are able to successfully manage that unit and do a lot of other things, when they are considering who to promote, they will consider you. Because number one, you've been able to manage yourself. Now you'll be able to manage a group of people and manage a department or manage a unit, and then they will now put more responsibilities on you. The more capacity you have, the more responsibility you get. The more responsibility you get, the more authority you get. The more authority you get, the more compensation you get. So you need to understand that in life, if you are not a man or a woman that has the capacity to perform, the capacity to produce, the capacity to bring solution, you are just going to sit down there and nothing will happen. And you'll be wondering how a lot of people are making it. So number one, you need character. Number two, you need competence. Number three, you need capacity. Number four, are you ready? You need courage. Courage. If you're going to be valuable in today's market, you need courage. What do I mean by that? Courage. Yes, courage. Listen to me. Are you ready? Courage is not the absence of fear. But courage is going on despite your fears. Courage is knowing that you are being the only one that knows that you are afraid. You just keep going. No matter what you face, you keep going. That's courage. It doesn't mean you are not afraid. It doesn't mean you're not scared. It doesn't mean you are not wondering, will it work or will it not work? But you realize that nothing happens until you try. And you never know what you can achieve until you try. So you just keep going at it. You're just courageous. And that is one thing that can make you valuable. You know why a lot of people are not entrepreneurs today? Because they don't have the courage. Many people are working in different organizations. They have the character. They have the capacity. They have the competence to be able to do the job, but they don't have the courage to start on their own. And they're always asking themselves, what if I start and I fail? What if you start and you succeed? You never know what you can achieve until you try. And guess what? There is no harm in trying. Because there are only two answers, yes or no, success or failure. But how will you know the answer until you step out? If you don't step out of the boat, you're not going to walk on water. You're not going to experience what it means to be able to achieve what you want to. So you need to be courageous. You need to be willing to take risks, calculated risk, informed risk. You need to be willing to step out and do what you need to do. A lot of people ask me, how do you manage all the different things you manage? You have so many things you are doing, all manner of competence. I say, well, I manage it because I've looked for men and women of character, competence, and capacity. And I put them in charge of the business. They don't have the courage to start the business. I will borrow them my courage because I have the courage. So I borrow them my courage. They run the business and everybody enjoys and moves on with life. And that's the way life works. So are you a man of character? Are you a man of courage? Are you a man of capacity? Are you a man of competence? All these things are very key if you are going to excel in today's marketplace. You must be a vessel that has all these C's in place. And when all these C's are in place, wow, your value will shoot up in the marketplace and you will excel where others are confused. I'll be back after this break and give you the final C for increasing your value in the marketplace. Stay tuned.
Many desire to be rich and have a secure future, but lack the financial intelligence and vehicles to take them to their wealthy place. We introduce to you Fingerprint Investment Club, the guaranteed pathway to your wealth. Fingerprint Investment Club takes the pressure off your shoulders and make your money work for you instead of you working for your money. With a one-time membership fee and a regular classic monthly saving or a lump sum premium one-time deposit, you can get good returns on your investment per annum. Wow! Incredible! Have no doubt, hundreds of people have become millionaires through the Fingerprint Investment Club. Join other club members today and ride into a guaranteed cooperative wealth. For inquiries, call 0805-267-3673, 0806-575-6886. You can also visit our website, www.commonsensegroup.com, or our corporate office, 28B Ajanaku Street, Awuse Estate, Salvation Bus Stop, Opebi Ikeja, Lagos.
Yes, you're welcome back. Listen and listen well. Are you a student in the School of Money? You've got to be a student in the School of Money. And we have the schools in print right here in the School of Money book. 700 pages book, hardcover, CD, DVD included. You need to get a copy of this book because it will go a long way in helping you. This is School of Money in print. When you get a copy of this book, that's the cheapest school fees you can ever pay. I've been sharing with you on how to increase your value in the marketplace. And we've looked at the fact that today's marketplace is very competitive and you need the 5 C's to be able to increase your value. Number 1, you need character. Number 2, you need competence. Number 3, you need capacity. Number 4, you need courage. And number 5, you need culture. Yes, culture. Have you heard people say, he's not cultured? He's not cultured. Now, you see, culture is very, very important because every organization has their own culture. They have their own ethics. They have their own protocol. They have their own decorum. They have their own way of doing things. They have their own modus operandi. So if you're going to succeed in today's marketplace, you must be a cultured individual. You must be a man or a woman that understands the culture of the organization where you work, the culture of the industry where your organization belongs to, and the culture of the marketplace in general. Because, for instance, in life, courtesy demands. See, when you hear the word courtesy demand, that's culture. Courtesy demands. Now, when courtesy demands of you, you must respond to the demand of courtesy. For instance, things like please, excuse me, sorry, thank you. All these things are part of culture when it comes to life in general. So in the same vein, when you think of your particular company or your particular industry, you need to ask yourself, what is the culture of this organization? Some people work in organizations where their dress code is casual dressing. People dress casually. And then you want to succeed in that particular organization and you are wearing suit and tie. You can't. Why? Because you are working contrary to the culture of the organization. Now, in some industries, in order for you to succeed in that industry, there are some cultures that you need to have. So you need to spend time to study the culture of your organization, for those of you working within an organization, the culture of your industry, for those of you working within an organization that is within an industry, and then the culture of the marketplace. Because today's marketplace have an expectation of everyone that considers himself or herself a valuable individual. That is why we have what we call white-collar jobs, blue-collar jobs. You see, when you are a white-collar worker, there are some cultures expected of a white-collar worker. When you are a blue-collar worker, there are some cultures expected of a blue-collar worker. That's why you hear they say, oh, he's a corporate man. He works in a corporate organization. He's a corporate individual. Corporate is not suits. To say somebody is corporate doesn't mean he wears suit and tie. You can be wearing suit and tie, and yet you are not cultured. So all these things are very, very important if you are going to be valuable in today's marketplace. So many things to share. That's why you need to get a copy of this book. I'm telling you, I cannot overemphasize the need for you to have a copy of this book. Get the book, The School of Money. Get all our other products. Visit our website. See what we are doing. See how you can benefit from all the programs we have. And make sure every time you tune in to continue your lecture in the School of Money. I'm Olumide Emmanuel. It's a privilege to be your wealth creation guru. I'll see you again on another broadcast. Till then, keep your dream alive. Bye-bye.
A time when poverty ravages the land, throwing the inhabitants into pathetic confusion. Companies filing for bankruptcy. Entrepreneurs are entangled in a web of insolvency. Job seekers explode in frustration while employment looks away without hesitation. The rat race continues with no tape of victory in sight. Finally, a savior emerges, the School of Money. How to make, manage, and multiply your money. The Entrepreneur's Blueprint by Olumide Emmanuel. A book born out of over 20 years hands-on experience on entrepreneurship. Simple, practical, and commonsensical. Look no further. It's a business school in print where the cheapest school fee is paid. Grab your copy today and dispel your doubt and confusion. Get the blueprint to financial freedom. For free delivery all around Lagos, call 0805-267-3673, 0802-305-9058, and 0802-347-0797. For online purchase, visit www.myschoolofmoney.com. You can also visit our corporate office, 28B Ajanaku Street, Awuse Estate, Salvation Bus Stop, Okpebi Ikeja, Lagos. The School of Money. Grab your copy today.